Hey, how's it going? Today I want to talk about some things. I want to bring up a little story of my past, some amazing lore if you would. Now, this is a story that is very, very special to me. It really shows the kind of person that I am, and all the events that led up to this are probably going to make you understand me a bit more, but this is a story about how I got slapped hard. Now, this isn't your average story. This actually takes place internationally. So I like to travel a bit. I like to go on vacation like once a year, and I was in Japan. So already going off the international side, showing my little weeb in me. But yes, I was in Japan, and one morning I was determined I'm gonna have the best fucking time of my life. So I was with my dad. Now, he's never been to Japan before, but this was my third time. So I was pretty much just tour guiding him because I knew the lay of the land a bit better than him, and we were just doing our stuff, going to different places, checking out some islands, stuff like that. It started out early in the morning. We were just waking up. It's around 8 a.m. We went to get some breakfast, and we decided to check out the lay of the land a bit. We went to Shinjuku. That was fun. Got some donuts, and we were just taking a little bit of a detour because we decided to take the train to Enoshima, which is an island, and it's probably my favorite place in Japan. I think it's the greatest thing ever. So went up there, did all that stuff, climbed the tower. We were exhausted, and it was around, I think we were around for about 3 or 4 hours before we took the train back to Tokyo, because it was about an hour and a half train ride. And it was around the afternoon. We were still hungry, so we went to grab some lunch, and we decided to hit up some local food vendors. We decided to have a little bit of fried food, get some fried chicken, and we were just having a fun time. I never hang out with my dad that much because my parents are divorced, so I rarely see him. In the times I do, I think I only see him like once a week for dinners and everything. So this was time for me and my dad to bond, and I decided that we've never actually shared a drink together. I'm not one who likes to drink. I'm not a big alcohol fan. I don't go out to drink that often. I just don't like alcohol. That's the thing. Because it was such a special occasion and we were in Japan, we decided to go see if we can get some drinks. And I'm not really familiar with the bar scene in Japan. I'm not the best at it just because it's not my forte. So I asked a buddy of mine, and he was telling me about certain bars, like which ones I should go to, which ones I should probably like. And he told me that there is a bar in Japan which a lot of people know about. I knew about it, but I didn't really cross my mind until that stuff was brought up. So he told me to go to the Muscle Girl bar. Now, this was one hell of an experience. The only thing was you need to have reserved in advance, so I got lucky. There was a few spots available, so I was able to get a spot that day of. So I reserved it, pay the fee, everything like that. We got lucky, so to speak. So I make the reservation, and a few hours later, we get ready, and we head over to Ikebukuro, and we head down like all these sketchy streets. You see all these women who are coming up to me asking like, "Oh, do you want to come into our cafe? You want to come have sex?" And I was like, "Not today, ma'am. I'm on a mission. I am going to this muscle lady bar." She tries to use her level 7 sexiness ability on me, but it doesn't work since I have a mana shield above me that prevents me from getting sucked into temptresses. So it's around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and we get there. And there's a bit of a line because all these people have reservations, and it's a neat system because they have little time blocks, so you have like an hour, or I think an hour and a half for all you can drink, which is fun. I'm glad that they do that because I wasn't sure what to expect. Anyway, we get there, we get to the bar, we have our own seats, and it is just pure flashiness. It is so fun. I was actually enjoying myself considering I don't really go to the bar scenes all that much. My dad was just there. He didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I kind of had an inkling feeling of what was happening. And these women were just buff as fuck. They could probably snap me like a twig if they wanted to. So we got to see how things were going. And it was a very, very nice change of pace. It's something I would never expect to do. We start drinking, we get protein shots to start us off, and everyone's cheering. We're having a fun time. I meet some guys there. They're from California, Tennessee, Alabama, all of it. We're all from different parts of the U.S. because I'm from Texas. And, there's a lot of shows going on. The bartenders are, doing pull-ups and shit. They're mixing drinks in front of us. It is probably the most fun I've ever had drinking, and that says a lot Anyway, they have this little machine right there that you can use to get the currency there, which is muscle bucks. And if you don't know what muscle bucks are, it's their own form of currency. You can use it to get like special requests, drinks, and like memorabilia and stuff that you can do to interact with the bartenders or the girls. So I go up on this press machine. You have to do 50 reps. It's like 120 pounds for the guys. And I knock that shit out. I prove to myself that I am the alpha male in this entire scene. So I do all my reps, easy peasy, and I get 10 muscle bucks. And I was looking through the menu, and I see that some people are going up to get slapped, which I thought was pretty interesting. And I noticed that there's one that says you can get a family slap, which is have all the girls at the bar slap you. And I see all these other guys just getting the single slaps, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to take charge here. I'm going to show them what a real man is. So I talk to the bartender, the girl's giving my drinks, and I tell her, ma'am, I'm going to be a man today, and I'm going to show everyone what the fuck a real man looks like, what the real alpha looks like. So I hand her 30 muscle bucks and tell her, give me the family slap. And everyone was ready. They pull me up to the side in the machine where I was doing the pressing, and all the girls, and they're like UFC fighter style women. They look buff as hell. So I see them line up, and it almost reminded me of that SpongeBob episode where he breaks his butt and this guy makes a 7-mile spanking machine. That's what it was like, but it was for slaps. So they put earmuffs on me. I get prepared. They tell me just keep your teeth closed so you can brace yourself for what's gonna happen. And I just thinking, I got this. So the first one, she goes hard. I get slapped like there's no tomorrow. And the funny thing was, they say the strongest girl in their group for the last one, which fucking terrified me. So I go through the first few slaps. It's not that bad. Some of them were a little bit left taps just to kind of ease me into it. But near the end, they were going harder and harder. And some of them did like double slaps on my face. So I got a nice little surprise there. And the thing was, they didn't even go to different cheeks on my face. They went to the same one on my left. So I was taking hits like a man. My dad recorded it. I have it on my phone, but I'm not going to show it because I don't show my face. We get to the last 3 girls, and I am just so fucking hurt because the first 7 slaps were just so much pain. And I had a little bit of drinks in me, so I was in a better spot than I thought it would be. So I take the second to last hit, and then once the last girl comes, she fucking flexes. She shows me her biceps, and I just think, good lord, I made an awesome decision. And she just goes for the big fucking wham right in my face. And I walk away with a cut in my mouth and a bruise on my face. Now you're probably thinking that the story was probably going to be something tragic, like I insulted someone or I made a bad remark and it got me slapped, but no, I never said anything about me enjoying it. So the end of the night arrives. We all take a picture together, and I felt really proud of myself, so I decided to get myself a Muscle Girl shirt, and I got a group photo with them, so I got my shirt off, showing my guns, and we're all flexing like we're freaking badasses. Like, I talked with the guys who were from different parts of the US. We were all talking, and they were saying, like, dude, you are fucking cool in there. You actually did some pretty cool shit. I'm impressed. And I just told him, yeah, I'm a Texan. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty cool. You know, that was nothing. I could probably take about 50 more, maybe 100. But that was the best night I had probably ever had in Japan. And when I got back, I showed my coworkers, and they were saying, I've never seen you smile like that before. So I learned a bit about myself that day. And I'm probably going to be going back every time I go to Japan. So I'll be heading back in October for Halloween. So if you want to see me, get slapped, if we get to the point on the channel where I start showing my face, then I'll make a video for it. I'll make a video just in case. And then once I get to a certain amount of stuff later on, I'll probably just show it because I think it's so funny to see. And maybe I'll do some of the other options too, because there's other stuff you can do that involve pain. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. It just came up in my mind, and I really wanted to share it because I thought it was a fun story to tell. So yeah, on that though, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See ya.